Welcome everyone to the 2018 Pan American Racquetball Championships. This is the men's doubles with Mexico versus Canada. We are in Temuco, Chile for the Pan American Racquetball Tournament. I'm Laura McCormick, joined by Timothy Backhurst.
Well, welcome everybody. We've enjoyed a lot of matches today. We have two men's doubles to round out the afternoon. These are semifinals. Winner advances to the final, obviously, so no one wants to go home here. You're looking at Canada in gray against Mexico in red. Canada hitting the ball is Samuel Murray. Bousquet on the right side with the Mohawk. Mexico represented by Alvaro Beltran on the right side. Montoya on the left. Mexico are the defending champions, but not this pair. It was Landa and Gutierrez last year. Let's see how we go. 0 serving 0. Expect some firepower. But not that, maybe. Huge skip from Bousquet to start this match. 1 serving 0 in favor of Mexico. That's beautiful for Murray.
That's a point for Canada.
A skip from Murray that time. Half out, 1 serving 1, a little smile from him. They've played well together, this Canadian pair.
This is the first time they're playing together on the international stage?
Yes, I believe so. Bousquet was a junior. I remember him from 2015 in the Dominican Republic. Montoya crushed it with a backhand winner. Montoya was in action earlier against Carlos Keller. You may have seen that match. Keller coming through in a tiebreaker. Soft hands from Beltran. Look how he moved his feet to give him room to hit that. 2 serving 1. That time it's Murray on the left side with some soft hands, half out. See if Montoya goes with a drive serve. No, he sticks with a lob. Oh my goodness. What a great rally. You saw tremendous defense from Bousquet diving forward. Not only dove, but he did something with it. Beltran, though, quick hands, forcing Bousquet into the air. One serving 3.
Wow, incredible rally.
Wow. Wow. Incredible athleticism from both players. And you saw Murray go down earlier in the match, or in the rally. He's got back on his feet. You can see that he's grimacing, just staying on his feet. We hope he's okay. Glad to see he's okay. Still 1-3, second server. What a start. But it skipped that time, and you can see the frustration on Murray's face. He knows he shouldn't have done that. Beltran. Expect a lob down the wall. One of his favorite serves. And Beltran completely controlling that rally to earn a point for Mexico. Such quick hands. Montoya, he says, hey, I can hit shots too. Look at that backhand winner. Another point for Mexico, 5-1. Montoya with the power. Busquet not able to get it back. Another point for Mexico, 6-1. Canada might want to take a timeout. They elect not to. Beltran sticking with this serve down the wall. That time Montoya lifting up his racket, puts it into the floor. Half out. Well, we hope you're enjoying this feed. A reminder, we have another doubles match coming up. Bolivia, Ecuador. Beautiful from Murray. Textbook. Saw Montoya on the right, went left. He had to execute it, and he did.
1-6.
Beltran bending low, rips a winner. Terrific shot, so difficult to execute, but he's been doing it for many years. What a rally. We hope you enjoyed that wherever you're watching. Such athleticism. Mexico playing primarily defense against Canada. Finally, Canada able to put the ball down. Terrific play from both teams. High quality.
I like how Mexico has great communication. We saw Beltran and Montoya switch sides, and then Montoya still trying to cover Beltran on that final point.
Murray knows he shouldn't have hit that one. 6-2. Little communication there. This is a new pairing for Beltran, playing with Montoya.
Yeah, it's interesting the dynamic between the two teams. I think each team has one more seasoned player, right, between Beltran on Mexico and Murray on Canada's team. And then Busquet for Canada and Montoya for Mexico. This is their first year.
And particularly for Mexico, this is an opportunity for them to play together for the first time and realize, hey, maybe we are a good pairing. And I think they are. Montoya is well known for having a great backhand and a lot of power. Beltran has soft hands, definitely able to return balls coming at him quickly with control. That's why he's a defending world champion. So the two seem to be combining very well. Canada, meanwhile, they're not playing poorly. They're just making a few extra skips, a few errors, in part because of the great defense by Mexico saying, hey, hit another one, hit another one, hit another one. And ultimately, one more sometimes ends up being a skip because you try to do too much.
We're looking at Team Mexico during this timeout. Coach Fabian Parilla and Alvaro Beltran, Rodrigo Montoya. We can see Samantha Salas off to the right-hand side. She was a semifinalist today in the women's singles, and she has a long history on Team Mexico as well.
Canada, meanwhile, they haven't done poorly. They've played quite well, but when they've had opportunities to serve, they're the ones who haven't earned the points. It's been Mexico when they're serving. They need to stay positive, committed to what they're doing. Try to cut down some of the rash decisions, maybe balls that are up by shoulder height. Going to the ceiling. Hey, you know what? Let's put them in the backcourt and make them beat us from there rather from the service box. So here we go, 8-2. That's just incredible from Beltran. Sometimes you say, well, I put them in the backcourt, I did everything right, and they just hit something too good. Not sure what Beltran is saying there. Doesn't matter, half out, Montoya to serve. Interesting strategy, Montoya serving down the middle to Murray's forehand. Maybe he thinks Murray's backhand is better than his forehand.
Or trying to split those two players up.
Didn't work. Well, they're asking for a replay, Mexico. I think they're going to get it. There'll be an appeal. So one line judge agreed and one disagreed. Mexico were looking for a replay. They're not going to get them based on the appeal. I thought that would be a point. Scoreboard says 3-9. Beautiful from Beltran to finish the point. Great camera angles to show the footwork of these players and how quickly they shift their feet to get into position. Second server, 3-9. Not that time, Murray. Side out. Mexico in complete control right now. They seem to be the ones doing most of the attacking. Canada playing defense. Ultimately, Canada making a few more mistakes. That's why Mexico lead.
Mexico traditionally is very strong at these events. Over the last several events, they've been winning gold, taking home team medals as well. We see them in almost every semifinal here today.
Great shot. Side out, Canada. Yeah, Laura, they have a great juniors program, and so if you go to the World Juniors, you'll see Mexico again in most of the semifinals and finals, and that transitions up into the seniors. Well, Beltran likes to put up his hand. I think his hand is indicating this one's mine, because every time he does it, he seems to put one down, half out. But if you look at the juniors, Montoya, junior world champion 2015. Who did he beat? Andre Paria, who's here representing Mexico.
And when was Alvaro a member of the junior team? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing for Alvaro. He is one of the most seasoned players representing for Mexico. He's been a part of the team for most of his career, if not his entire career.
We have most of the results for the International Racquetball Federation on our website. Just go to events and past event results, and you can see some of those. It wasn't recent. We'll just settle it at that. One of the rare skips from the forehand of Beltran. You can hear his frustration.
Montoya will serve for Mexico.
Murray going for a little too much, and another error for Team Canada, 11-3. Should be a replay. Oh, wow. Look at that from Montoya. So casual. Takes it up chest high, seeing Busquet moving out. Reverse pinch winner over on the left side.
That puts Mexico up 12-3.
Great get from Busquet, even just to get out of the way. Down the line goes Montoya. Murray out of position. Mexico in complete control.
Strong combination out here for Mexico with Montoya and Beltran.
So Canada take their second and final timeout. It's 14-3. Again, terrific effort from the Canadians. They haven't played really badly. Normally a scoreline like this, you think, wow, one team is just must be playing terrible. That's not the case. The difference is that Canada, when they have serving opportunities, have not earned points. Conversely, you have Mexico, who tend to do most of the attacking, forcing Canada to play defense. When there is that opportunity, Canada's made a mistake, and suddenly what could be a close match becomes a very large spread in scoring. And so you can see here Canada having a conversation with head coach Michel Gagnon, longtime head coach for Team Canada, supported here by Corey Osborne.
Nice to see Canada in the semifinals too, especially, you know, working out the dynamics of this new team. Obviously doing well, and nice to see some new faces coming out of Canada.
Yeah, they beat the United States yesterday in a great match. They played extremely well. And I think the difference, I saw some of that match yesterday, the difference was Canada were rolling the ball. They were really going for it and just making great shots. This situation, they seem to be playing reactive rather than proactive. Well, there Murray gets in the service box. Beltran a little lazy on that. You can see shaking his head as he walks back. He knows he should have done better. Bousquet, an error trying to do a reverse pinch.
Beltran asking the ref to watch those players on the line. Second server for Canada.
Well, that should have been 2 bounces. So here's a situation where the referee probably couldn't see a thing. 4 players in front. And we have an appeal system, and they did appeal. And it looks like they lost the appeal. Just unlucky for the Canadians. But it's Montoya who puts it down. Kill shot on the left side. Mexico win 15-3 the first game. We'll see what Canada can do to try to get back in this match for game number 2.
We'll be back in just a few moments with more of the Pan American Racquetball Championship out of Temuco, Chile, so don't go anywhere. We're back, and you can see Team Mexico, who won game 1 15-3 there in between games. A little strategy between Alvaro Beltran on the left-hand side and Rodrigo Montoya on the right.
They seem pretty calm, don't they? And why wouldn't they be? They won the first 15-3. Handily won yesterday as well. Playing really, really well. Very few errors. And I think from Canada's point of view, this is a situation, well, look, we didn't do well in game 1. We didn't play badly. Let's just go for it. And if we lose, at least we, played our game rather than just trying to stay in a point while Mexico control it. Mexico certainly more offensive than their counterparts. And so Canada, you know what? If the result's the same, it's the same, but let's go out on our terms. And you never know, maybe something will happen. Maybe we can, put some pressure on Mexico. Maybe we can go on a little run. But they do need to score points when they serve. That's crucial because in game 1 they had opportunities to score points. They had multiple side outs, but they only got 3 points. So let's see what they do.
It's a whole new game right now. Anything could happen for Canada. 0-0.
Crushing backhand winner for Montoya gives Mexico the side out. Not the start Canada wanted. Well, Montoya not happy with himself. Second server. So quick doubles. Ball flies everywhere. Beautiful hands from Montoya. And Murray, earlier in the rally, he did it perfectly, went straight down the line. And for most people, that's rally done. But Montoya got his racket to it, stayed in the point, and eventually took advantage. Frustration from Murray. Montoya sticking with the lob. Smart shot, Montoya, wide angle. Both players stuck in the middle.
You saw Alvaro kind of trying to shrink himself to get out of the way. And you talk about how powerful these guys are. There's a lot of shoulders out there, too. These guys take up a lot of room.
Wow. Textbook appreciation from his opponent, Montoya. 0 serving 4. Okay, Canada need points here. Let's see if they try anything different. skip by Beltran.
Point for Canada, 1-4.
This Canadian team do work well together. You saw Murray cover for his partner. Didn't have to say anything. Beltran just checking with his coaches that it was a good shot. I think there was an appeal. Kissed the sideball, hence the confusion. Again, Montoya controlling the middle. 2 serving 4. Yesterday, Bousquet would have flat rolled that, but it's a skip. Side out, 4-2. Montoya in fine form. Point for Mexico. Wow, what an incredible rally. Tremendous athleticism, hands. You saw it all in that match, in that rally. Shame it had to end in that way.
Yeah, with no points earned.
Terrific effort from both teams. Beltran, forehand, pinch winner, 6-2 for Mexico. Bousquet loves to hit that forehand pinch, but if he doesn't put it down, it comes right back to Montoya. That time it's a little higher, pushes Montoya deeper into the backcourt. Montoya makes the error. Control from the left-sided Mexican.
7-2.
Wow. Alvaro Beltran. Soft hands. Guides it into the corner.
I think Canada's taking a timeout after that. They're down now 6 points in game 2. This is the men's semifinals of doubles. Canada and Mexico. Coming up after this, we have Bolivia and Ecuador.
And Bolivia will be the favorites for that. Ugalde and Cuevas for Ecuador. Keller, Roland Keller, brother of Carlos Keller, who's in the final of singles tomorrow, will be playing with Conrado Moscoso. A lot of people were surprised Moscoso wasn't playing singles here, but they have a chance to go to the final of the Pan Am Championships and go for gold. A reminder that players are competing for a team event or team score and a team title. Last year, Mexico won this event. If you're interested in the draws and the scores and all of the schedule for this event, go to internationalracquetball.com, click on events and then live events, and you'll see draws and results available. We have a junior division here as well as a senior division here, starting at 35 and going up through 45 and 55. So we've seen matches go well into the evening, extending into kind of 10, 11 p.m. It's been great entertainment and so much activity. Great home support here for Chile. It's been a lot of fun here in Temuco. We appreciate everybody who has put on this event because it's really been enjoyable, Laura.
Absolutely. The Chilean Racquetball Federation did an outstanding job getting everything ready here and then also hosting the event. So we thank them and all of their support.
And some development in Chile as well. I know in Santiago area there's Cocon has a court, and they're starting to develop some racquetball there. So it's exciting to see some efforts and some visibility in the newspapers and so on, where there's definitely some attraction here for racquetball, and it's good to see that growing in Chile.
So you'll notice everybody out there now has a fresh shirt. These guys were coming back from the timeout, and the referee asked them all to put on a fresh shirt. So now it's red v red, Mexico v Canada.
So here we go, 8 serving 2. I think Beltran forgot who was serving after that timeout, hence the confusion and the laughter. But a point for Mexico. Side out for Canada. Again, they have serving opportunities. They need points. It's so difficult to win points against Mexico. The ball is almost never down. Beltran has such great hands that he's able to get to everything. Montoya is incredibly quick.
And he dives for everything and gets to so many balls.
It just puts so much pressure on the opposing team to do something special. Finally, Murray goes down the right. Both Mexican players going to the left. Just what Canada needed.
Puts Canada at 4-9 now.
Skip ball from Murray. Half out. Well, that time Montoya went for maybe a little too much. The ball kissed out into the middle. Murray put it down for another point. This is what they needed. A little bit of momentum. Murray taking his time, composing himself. Let's see what he comes up with here. That time a skip from Montoya. We haven't said that a lot. Mexico have played very clean. Suddenly we have a game number 2, 6 serving 9. Beautiful from Beltran. I hope you watched how he moved his feet. Little short steps to get into position to hit what he wanted. Beautiful footwork. Classic serve from Beltran. Poor return by Busquet. A point for Mexico. But that was tough. Buries it into the floor. That's the pressure. You feel it. You feel you have to do more than you should. That's what happens. It was a game. Now Mexico once again pulling away. 12 serving 6, 3 points away from this match. That time Busquet, backhand winner. Second server. Side out called, avoidable hinder. Bousquet was impeded, Beltran falling over. No complaints from Mexico. You don't want to be hit. And another avoidable hinder called on Montoya. Sometimes those are situations where you want to say thank you for not hitting me.
Right. Saved an injury. Nice get. Good reach from Murray.
Well, guess who skipped it? You can hear it. Beltran.
I think you could feel that one.
Great communication. They didn't talk much, the Canadians, but good cover between the two of them. They've really worked well in this match, even though the scores are in favor of Mexico. Both Canadians are very quick, able to get a lot of balls back. Not that time, though. Too good from the Mexican pair.
8-12, Samuel Murray will serve for Canada.
Murray gets some applause from his fans and also from Montoya. 9 serving 12. It's getting close. I mean, 3 points away from tying it up, only 6 points away from a tiebreaker. But what a shot from Montoya. Waited for it to come off the back wall and ripped it for a winner. Little smile from him. Beltran to serve. Wow, he's playing really nicely, Montoya. Very few errors. 13-9, 2 points away from a final.
Canada put a stop to that one, yes.
Bousquet fighting hard. They're not quitting.
Rodrigo Montoya, second server now for Mexico.
I was about to say a really high-quality match, Laura, and Beltran skips it. But overall, what we've seen is terrific play from both teams. They really have played at a high quality, played a lot of great defense. Mexico, half out, need 2 points to take this match. Canada serving. Murray serving on the left side. Let's see what he comes up with.
Stuck a little bit in the front of that court. Montoya went for like an off-speed shot. Canada was right there to cover it. I think it was Bousquet. It all happened so fast, and it's just a sea of red out there a little bit.
Yeah, and it ended with a broken ball. Montoya didn't know what to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Great camera angles. Hope you appreciate what we're providing you here. Oh my goodness, Beltran. The easiest shot of that rally. Point for Canada, 10-13. Level has dropped a little bit for Mexico. A few errors, particularly by Beltran in the second game. That just cracked by Montoya. So 2 points away, 13-10. Let's see if Mexico can close it out. Murray, left side. Half out, Montoya to serve. Looks to the Mexican coaches. Serves down the middle. And you can see why Murray wasn't sure what to do with it. Hit it back to Montoya. Montoya ripped a pinch winner. Match point number 1.
Oh, wow.
Great rally between Bousquet and Beltran. Beautiful from Bousquet that time. Waited for the ball to drop. Pinch winner 11-14. Canada have 2 servers. It's getting close. It's getting interesting. Plenty of people watching.
Yeah, Canada really holding on right now, 1 point at a time. It's 11-14. Timeout from Mexico here in our semifinals. We've seen some incredible competition today. We'll be live streaming the finals tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in for that as well. You can watch at internationalracquetball.com and worldracquetballtour.com. We'll also be streaming on Facebook, so you can look for the posts there. We know some of the singles matchups already. On the women's side, we have a 2017 rematch between Ronda Racich and Paola Longoria. Ronda winning gold last year and Paola winning silver. So that'll be a really interesting women's singles final tomorrow.
It was a terrific match last year, 11-9 in the breaker. Lasted about 2 hours. It was incredible. It's on our YouTube channel, by the way, so be sure to go to YouTube and look for International Racquetball Federation. Don't forget to subscribe to it as well, because after this tournament, we will put these matches up on YouTube for you to enjoy again. And Laura, I know some players who even go on YouTube and scout their opponents that way.
That's right. On the men's singles side, we have Carlos Keller and David Horn in the men's singles final. You can check out the schedule at internationalracquetball.com. Canada, Bousquet will serve first, 11-14. He's the first server for Canada.
Good timeout, Mexico. Bousquet with the error. Second server. Great shot, Samuel Murray. Reverse pinch winner.
Keeping it tight here in the semifinals. It's 12-14.
Great second game from Canada. Wow. So tough for Murray to hit that coming off the sidewall on the short hop. 13-14. Mexico were running away with this second game, and point by point, Canada are finding their way back into this, 2 points away from a tiebreaker. Oh, but Murray skipped it. He walks forward. He's not going to get that call.
Trying to sell that. Side out for Mexico.
Match point. Beltran changes his serve. And there it is. Montoya. Bousquet went for the pinch winner. Didn't put it down. Montoya showed him what to do, and Canada are out of this tournament at the semifinals. Mexico advance 15-3, 15-13. Who will they play? Well, that's coming up next, Laura. Ecuador And Bolivia. Bolivia lost earlier in the round robin to Mexico in a tiebreaker, so they'll be looking to win that one and go back to the final for a little revenge to see if they can overcome the Mexican pair of Beltran and Montoya.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in just a few moments with more from the Pan American Racquetball Championships in Temuco, Chile.